and welcome to the fourth and the last video in this series of decimal, percentage and rounding. In this video, we'll be covering how to calculate the upper bound and lower bounds. So this we will understand with a question. So the question is, calculate the upper and lower bound for the following. 90 is rounded to the nearest 10. So the first tip to solve this type of question is you first need to see whatever rounding is given in the question. So if you just look at part A, it says that it is rounded to the nearest 10. So whatever rounding is given, the first step is you just need to divide that rounding by 2. So in this part A, the rounding is given that is nearest 10. So you just need to divide this 10 by 2. So you will get 5, right? So now you get 5. The second step is, in order to calculate the upper bound and lower bound, you just need to write the number. The number is 90. For lower bound, you just need to subtract this number which you have calculated from 90. So in this way, you will be getting your lower bound. So your lower bound will be 90 minus 5, that is 85. Similarly, in order to calculate the upper bound, what you need to do is you just need to add this number 5 to 90. That is 90 plus 5, which will equal to 95. But stop. This 95 is not your upper bound. For upper bound, there is another rule is that you need to subtract 1 from it. So your upper bound will be 94. So the answer to it is your lower bound is 85. The lower bound is equal to 85 and the upper bound is equal to 94. So again, I'm repeating the steps. The first step is that you need to round off, you need to divide by 2 the rounding that is given in the question. So here in this question, the rounding is given to the nearest 10. So you just need to divide this 10 by 2 in order to get this number. The second step is, now you need to use this number 5 to calculate the lower bound and upper bound. For lower bound, you just need to subtract that number from 90 in order to get your answer. And for upper bound, you just need to add that number to 90 in order to get your upper bound. But this 95 is not your upper bound. You just need to subtract 1 from it. So this 94 will be your upper bound. So the upper bound is 94. Now moving on to part B. Part B states that 92 is rounded to the nearest whole number. So the first step that I told you is that you need to divide by 2 the rounding that is given in the question. So here the rounding is to the nearest whole number. So always remember that whenever this term, nearest whole number or nearest meter or nearest centimeter or nearest kilometer, right? So if these types of terms are given in the question, what you need to do is you just need to take the rounding as 1, because here they are rounding it to the nearest whole number. So you just need to take the rounding as 1 and you just need to divide that rounding by 2. So you will get 0.5. Now similar to part A, in order to calculate the lower bound and upper bound, you just need to use this number 0.5. So to calculate the lower bound, you just need to subtract this number 0.5 from 92. So in this way, you will be getting 91.5 as your lower bound. And for upper bound, you just need to add this 0.5 to 92. So it will be 92 plus 0.5, that is equal to 92.5. But the thing is that since 92.5 cannot be your answer, because if you just round this 92.5 to the nearest whole number, you will get 93 and not 92. So as in the part A, what we did is we just subtracted 1 from it. So when you subtract 1 from 5, it will be 92.4. So this 92.4 is your upper bound, right? So the calculation for lower bound is straightforward. You just need to subtract that number from 92. But for upper bound, you need to add that number to 92, and in the end you need to do -1 in order to get the final upper bound answer. Hope the concept of calculating upper bound and lower bound is clear to you. Still, if you have any question, do let me know in the comment section below. We will meet in the next video. Thank you.